Hey everyone, how's it going? Stwida here. Got an interesting GAC match for you today. Let's get a little personal. Let's get a little personal first. Very close to GLA. Although you might look at this and you'd be like, dude, you are not close at all. You're not even remotely close. Well, your boy tracks everything, and as you can see, it's a resource management game, right? So I've got all of these set aside. I'm basically all the way there. Anything that I don't have, I'm extremely close to. So I would say with the way everything's going, I'm about one raid away from being completely ready. And then, you know, whatever I'm missing, I'm sitting on 116,000 crystals, right? So I fully intend to, once I know that I have all of the gear ready, I'm just going to I'll buy whatever remaining shards I need to buy, and that's going to be the end of it. I'm still working on some mods. I don't have a spreadsheet for that, but I do have a sticky note over here where I've been upgrading some mods all over the place, and just getting them ready for pretty much Sabine and GLA. They're the most important members of the team aside from Ezra, who I already gave Ezra his mods because he's an animal. But yeah, it might not look like it right here, but I basically have everything I need to take all of these characters all up to their relic levels, all up to relics. So yeah, we're just about there with GLA. Speaking of GLA, our opponent, very interesting guy. He's 13 million GP. He's only in Kyber 2, and he seems to use his head. He changes his defense like every single round, and he changed his defense this round. And so what I've done is I've kind of planned the best that I could. I'll show you my little spreadsheet. Not that. Here we go. So I don't know what's on his back wall because he seems to change it every single time. But based on what I can see on his front wall, this is another situation where, like, if this fails, I might be able to clean it up with, like, Baylan. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. If this fails, which I really don't think it will, but this my dash on Chewie against, well, you'll see. But the short version is, like, there are some new things I'm trying, like oDrevan versus Reva, just because I basically have to. I need my Relic 5 Darth Bane to work against Slicker and Darkside Ray. And it's just a situation where, you know, I can maybe afford for Bane or for Slicker to fail against Slicker or Ray, because whichever one I fail, I might be able to clean up with Baylan. But if anything goes wrong after that, the whole thing is dead. Or like if Odravan doesn't beat Reva, Baylan against Reva is like an 18% win rate. It's not a thing. So there's basically like only one way this goes. And there are like 3 fights that need to work out this way. If I'm banking on something here, because you might notice the only team that I would be able to use against GLA, if he's got GLA on the back wall, which why wouldn't he? He should. And he usually does, but he usually puts Ezra with GLA, which I do think he should do. I am kind of banking on Baylan is not only a contingency plan for something up here failing, Baylan is also my contingency plan on a gamble. He took out Ezra with his GLA, but he has Fulcrum Kron. Now he also has GLA Kron, so I don't know why he would try to put Fulcrum with GLA instead of using the GLA Kron, but the GLA Kron isn't that amazing. He seems too intelligent to put Fulcrum with GLA. If he did, and if I successfully and cleanly get through to the back wall, I can just Baylan his GLA, and then who knows what else is on his back wall at that point. But as usual, without further ado, we're going to start with the one that is the most concerning, which is Rey, Ben, and Ezra. And I think we have a path forward here. 1 second. Okay, so this is a disgusting team, but don't want to get ahead of myself. Nobody's modded like wildly, right? Like Rey's offense is pretty low. She's full health, but her health is kind of low for full health too. Like I played around with my Rey earlier this week and I could get her to 260,000 with a full health set. So this makes me kind of wonder, okay, well, Rey isn't like crazy. Ezra, it's Ezra, right? But he's not blazing fast. That's fast, but it's not like, geez, man, you really put your god mods on him. And he doesn't have Daring Advanced Omicron, which, you know, oh no, he's only got 2 Omicrons. And then Ben, kind of a similar story. I mean, granted, it is a Relic 7 Ben, so like he's got offense, but he's not that fast either. And so, kind of like last time, I think the name of the game here is Stun Ezra, Stun Ben. I'm using a 25% turn meter cron, so it'll go Kylo stuns, Hux passes, Kylo stuns, and then it's just like swipe damage, and that's what we want to hope for. And then let me look at this. This is the one, isn't this the one? I swear the last time I used this, my Rey didn't get stealth, or maybe it was just because, his Rey didn't get a whirlwind. I don't know. Last time his Rey whirlwinded my Rey, and it was like, ooh, could you not do that? But let's just get into this. I need to stop talking about it. We need to just get into it. All right, let's start with Ezra. There's that. She did get the turn. That's fun. Pass it back, stun Ben. That's great. We can't assist against Ezra. So yeah, last time I did this, I just want to try to get some inspiration off of Rey. And we did swipe the Ezra. That's great. Ooh, she wasn't ready for a whirlwind. That's fantastic, because my Rey gets to breathe for a second. And now I just want to do this. This is exactly what I did last time. I want to start getting some ult charge. Ben is now in damage immunity. We can't assist, so we'll just, you know, swing at him. Oh, God, that sucks. That sucks so much, but we can keep going. We can keep going. Now we can assist on Rey. She's below 50%. Yes, she's going to do that. That's okay. Please, a triple. Ooh, this is what happened last time, but we might get smoked. Oh, this is exactly how it played out last time. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's exactly what I wanted. Friendly reminder, you can lap Rey when she's in ult, because when Rey is in ult, she has 30% less speed. So if you're slicker, if she's somewhere in like the first 25%-ish of her TM bar, you can lap her if you just do a basic or something. You don't need to jump into ult. Or if you're like one hit away from ult, you can get your ult. So just something to remember, you can lap her. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal that we got through that. Let me see what's next. All right, as always, I'm going in order of what could go the most wrong the soonest, right? Not that there's a ton of risk here, but, you know, sometimes Jabba gets to a really fast ult or something, and things can get kind of hairy sometimes. So let me call myself. Yep, that's fine. That gives me a lot of ult charge. This is exactly why I wanted to save that. That's fine. Okay, so she's hurting Cat. That's okay. Pass it back to Kenobi, because that's what we were going to do anyways. Okay, now when she takes her next turn, those thermals are going to explode, so I want her now to have her cooldowns reset, so that when those thermals pop, they should pop. Let me see. Ooh, they didn't pop, but that's okay. Pass it back one more time. He should take a swing. We can call her, but she can't assist anyway, so we'll just target ourselves. That's fine. She's still, you know, it is what it is. We need Kenobi to get his little mini ult. We do this. She still can't assist, and that's fine. Yep, I just don't want any thermals. The thermals are done, so that's fine. And now it's just a matter of we got to blaze through Kersantin. Yep. We got to get armor shreds. We got to do all the good stuff. There's that. We do have Sheen, so let's get that armor shred up there. Of course, we're blinded. Why wouldn't we be? But let's dispel all that. Let's give it to Cat. Cat can pass the Sheen. That's gonna... Hello? Cat can pass the Sheen. That'll dispel everything. It'll swap the turns. He can call himself. It'll get him some more ult charge. Put the healing immunity up. You guys know. You guys know. Those blinds are really annoying when they do come along. There's the armor shred. He's dead for the first time. We can start going for Slug Daddy. Call yourself. More ult charge. She can't do anything. That's fine. Kenobi's just about at the point where he gets his ult. This basic should get me a big boy ult. Target him. Yep. She should have Sheen. Oh, she doesn't have Sheen right now? Come on, man. That's fine. She'll have it next turn, so I don't need to reset her cooldowns right now. Call her to assist. Start ramping that mastery. Got the healing immunity and all that good stuff. She can pass the Sheen. That's great. And I actually don't need to reset her cooldowns because her leap is ready, so we'll just go for the swing. There's the leap. Should kill the Slug Daddy. Slug Daddy's dead. Lovely. And now we just chip away at... Oh, the Wookiee boy. I wonder if I should have used that on Kenobi. Looks like he's fine. I think he's okay. Pass the Sheen. Yeah, he does. Do we get full banish for that? We do. How about that? Hope this guy is concerned. Yeah, let's go in with Enoch here. Imperial Remnant. I do like I like potency. I like being able to apply the blight and all the debuffs and the TM removal, so I do think that's the one that I want to start with. Anything else? This one could be nicer. Let's do this one. Yeah, and I don't think too much about them critting because we have the crit avoidance. It's lovely. We don't want them doing that, though. No, you gotta stop. Don't go for Enoch. That's the one way that this whole thing goes sideways, is if they go for Enoch. Okay, he wasted that. Not that there's a whole lot to be thinking about there, but, you know. There's that. Okay, get some crit down and some damage in on him. Damage. He's gone. Get rid of some debuffs, get some protection up. And don't do that. We've talked about this. I told you not to do that. Blight damage. Yeah, can't call anyone to assist, but we still get alert, even though he's dazed. That's kind of frustrating. More blight. Kai Adi Mundi. Bringing the pain. Full banners? Yes, no? Someone was missing health. Someone was... I think it was Death Trooper. That's fine. Great Mothers. What was I gonna do? I know I have an easy solution. Why can't I remember? 1 second. Okay, Datacron basically just doesn't matter here on my side. This could be a little annoying. I mean, stacking offense on this team while you're just trying to chip through, but I don't think it's something that I need to be concerned about because I'm going to link up the Spirit anyhow. So let's put this on C. It's what you do. Yeah, they're going to Doom Want. That's fine. Link up Morgan and link up the Spirit. I link... Oh, she's in stealth right now. Me no likey. That's... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I usually like to link the Spirit because the Spirit can crit. And we don't want the Spirit to crit. I don't think we need anything right now. Yeah, let's just keep the Deceive passing it around. That's how you win this. You just get to your ult. You know, it's Sith Eternal. Sith Eternal's going to do what he does. Let's recover some protection. Don't let them get all slick and whatnot. I want the link to come back when Spirit is out of stealth. Okay, she's back in stealth because that's what she does. Yeah, sure, let's recover some Spirit. Or not Spirit, protection. Still can't do it. That's fine. We'll just pass the Deceived. Okay, there's that. We got an armor shred on us, which I could do without the armor shred. So believe it or not, I'm gonna do this. I want that. Recover some more protection. I want that. Now the spirit is linked, so the spirit can't crit. That's what I'm going for right now. I just don't want spirit to crit. Now we can ult. And now, we... Yeah, we'll zap. That's fine. And now, we, you know, there's not much to think about. Surviving is not hard because we can just relink. And then, you know, eventually GM will get zapped. Go for GM first because Spirit's just going to keep going into stealth and dipping and ducking and dodging and all the other things that you do when you play dodgeball. I hope someone gets that. Otherwise, I just sound like a weirdo. There's that, that's great. Taking turns, resetting the zap. Ooh, we got the counter too. Not that we were relying on that, but you know. Sure, let's see if we can zap him. Yep. Cool. And I hate Tuskens. It's Tuskens. One sec. Might look like, oh. No Omicron. I remember this. They don't have an Omicron. 1 second. Alright, so this should be okay. What do we got? Chieftain, mods, nothing crazy. Warrior can kick out some nasty damage, but he doesn't have anything too crazy either. I think Rogue One is okay here. What are we dealing with a Kron? No single stat that's going like too crazy. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see, but I think this is okay. This has decent win rates even with the Omicron. So I want to try this, but I feel like this is bait. I feel like people don't normally notice. They just like, oh, you've got Tuskens. You've got to have the Omicron, right? And then you don't. Sometimes they don't. Oh, he dispelled all the buffs. It's kind of annoying. Club on the Raider real quick. Yeah, attacking out of turn, doing all this stuff. Let's get rid of those buffs. I know you might get stunned, but that's okay. We're not getting to hope anytime soon. So I'm just going to burn Spark of the Rebellion right now. We'll do one of these. Yep, that's fine. Would like for Jin to get a little hit over there. And I want to consume those and get rid of the momentum. Can we just pop him? Nah, it doesn't matter, though. The other guy's not going to come back. Yeah, I mean, you know, if it needs to be said, Tuskens without an Omicron in 3v3, the best argument I can come up with for Tuskens with no Omicron is you might just bait people into thinking that you do have the Omicron because they just... Why would anybody put Tuskens on defense if it didn't have an Omicron? I don't know. How many times can I say Omicron? Omicron. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, let's just drop the bomb, man. Didn't even need Spark for that. We should be able to get full banners, right? Can we just... Oh, don't. Come on, man. Come on. Let me be. There you go. Almost fell for it. I almost threw JML at it. Let's see. Let's see. Is GLA on the back wall? What? Who? No. Who on earth? Why would he bring GLA on offense? Who is he trying to beat? Leia? Does he want an easy answer to Leia? Reybenzra? Huh. Give me a sec. I do need to think about this. One sec. All right, this is the diciest one. These can get pretty wild if Maul gets to 5 stacks, because when Maul gets to 5 stacks, Malicos assists every single time, and so Maul, Malicos, Maul, and so basically, don't let Maul do stuff. And so I'm hoping with my openers, I can just get Maul under control, and eventually Malicos will fall. And if we do maybe get to a point, if Maul gets something off, hopefully he dumps like 3 or 4 hits into Sith Empire Trooper and we can survive. We're gonna find out, but this is the trickiest one if that stuff doesn't go well, right? So number one priority is Maul has to die, and please kill him now. And he did not. He did not die. That's the big ugly, if you ask me. These counters are concerning. Please die. Oh my God, he's back and he's hitting. Oh. Yeah, and he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. We do one of these Malicos. Okay, baby. Oh my goodness. But that is why I brought Sith Empire Trooper. I knew he was gonna pop off. I knew he was gonna need a target, and that's exactly what Sith Empire Trooper was there for. So this does affect me. This does effectively block me out of top. But he usually sets a full GL fleet on defense, which I wouldn't get through anyways, so I'm not so concerned with getting through to his back wall. And I do believe I have solutions for everything that's left here. So one sec. All right, it's Sith Trio versus Gungans, except we put Savage up front so that, you know, just in case there's any wacky damage coming at us, we don't have to think too much about it. I was considering bringing Talon instead of Nihilist because Nihilist never really does anything in this matchup. Like, yeah, he gets an instant kill, but by the time you can use his instant kill, the ball is dead. You've basically already won. Like, the only way that it really matters is if, like, something really crazy happens, like if Jar Jar gets his 0.1% thing, or if you get death marked somehow and things get really crazy and you just need Nihilist to clean it up. But I was thinking about Talon. I don't think that's going to be the problem here. So we're just going to do what we normally do, and we're going to go for the Gungans. Yeah, there's that. Savage is going to cleanse himself. We have to hit the death mark. That's fine. Let's do this to try to reduce some cooldowns, and we did. That's good. So they're not going to, you know, cause some trouble in the meantime. We can start going for the ball. Trey is going to isolate Phalanx, and we can just start reducing Nihilust's cooldowns. Not that he's... Again, you can't do anything with Annihilate until the ball is dead. But, you know, the sooner we get there, the sooner we can stop worrying about... There's always... I know it's basically irrational because the chance is so low, but I am so worried that Jar Jar gets his, like, 1% or 0.1% BS that he does. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with a random... Is it Deathmark? Is Deathmark special? I don't know enough about the Gungans. I know sometimes you fish for a Deathmark. And I don't quite know how that works, but I do know that Jar Jar basically has a 0.1% chance to completely ruin your day, whatever that looks like. I think, what does it do? It does like 90% of your health and your protection or something like that. I don't know. It hurts. It basically has an extremely low chance to just annihilate you. I don't need anything right now. Jar Jar's got his damage immunity, so that's why I kind of switched over here. But I don't particularly care. I guess I could have just dispelled that with Nihilus, actually. Why does he have damage immunity? I'm sure there's something that, like, I don't know about his kid. I don't remember him just, like, constantly having damage immunity. Oh, we got the full protection banner for that. That's pretty cool. Gas? Maybe gas? One sec. Alright, seems pretty straightforward. There's like over 100 samples here. I don't see gas anymore. Like, I don't fight gas enough to know if, like, why this is easy. I mean, obviously he can't get to people. He can't, you know, stun them. The cooldown reduction, not a big deal. But this is like literally 100% win rate. So I'm gonna just try not to overthink it and just, you know, do my thing. I guess I'll start with this, see if we can get some ability blocks on the sides. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get that defense moving. Let's get the stun moving. Increases cooldowns. I don't know if that really matters that much, but we're increasing his cooldowns. Do one of these, make him sit. And then Arc is always mildly annoying at the very least, so let's try to get him out of the way. Big boy's probably going to stand up soonish, so let's make sure he's alone when he does that. Yeah, very good. Little daze there. I wonder if we can recover that by the time we get back through to the end of this. Let's start. Doesn't do damage. I wasn't thinking about it. I'm so used to his special causing damage. Yeah, let's do that. I do want to try to recover some banners. Maybe I'm going about that the wrong way. Can we get an ability block? Can we call Hoda? Did we get it? No, we still lost a banner for protection, but that's okay. It was as easy as it was supposed to be. Rex Crex 5s. Let me see. All right. This team has been really nice. It's never great banners, but for me, for someone who's trying to punch up in high Kyber 2, this team really works as like a nuclear option, right? Like right now, I wouldn't have had an answer for Rex Crex 5s based on other things I need to do, aside from this team. So yeah, even if I get away from it with a dead character and like 2 that are missing protection and health, that's better than not clearing it, right? Which I hope that's common sense. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, let's do what we do. I'm kind of afraid that if I dunk Rex, everyone will die. So I kind of don't want to do that. Let me armor shred Captain Rex. That's what I wanted. Well, I didn't want that necessarily. And I don't want this, actually. Is this a problem? Is this a problem? Assist, 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 assist. I need to take a turn. I need to take a turn. Get the fear on everyone. He's gonna die, which this is a big problem. He's got the death mark. Fear on everyone. Okay, great. Now we're out of the woods. We're out of the woods. That was a lot. I wonder if there's an order of operations that would have been better. What did I do? I gave them TM. I wonder if with Zalbar, I wonder if I should have just like done a basic on 5s or something, because I gave them TM. I forget exactly how it works, but I think something with debuffs. I don't know. It's like Crex. But there was a lot going on there. I would recommend personally, as someone who, you know, has only been using this team for like 1 season, but Zalbar, you think Darth Revan is the heart of the team, like he's the only one who matters, but the reality is if Zalbar dies, Darth Revan isn't assisting, and like so much of the damage here comes from the assists. So I'm actually considering Zalbar is now on my list of characters to take up in relics, even if it's just from 3 to 5, right? If you got the Lightspeed bundle, you have him at 3, but Zalbar is a tank. Tanks get a lot of health and protection when you increase their relic levels. So honestly, it might sound like, oh, you're just taking him to 5. Who cares? It matters. Taking him from 3 to 5 could very well be the difference between him surviving like an extra turn or 2. And so given that he's so powerful on this team, and given that even in the 5v5 version, when you're using the big old Republic team and you don't have Darth Revan and this isn't happening, he's still like what makes that work. Like he still becomes the tank of that team, and he needs to live for as long as possible. So I genuinely believe getting your Zalbar up in relics, if you've invested in this Omicron, is good. Even if it's just 5. I'm not even necessarily advocating for like 7 or 8, but he is a tank, and that would be nuts. 1 second. All right, I don't need Baylan for anything else. I know I can't clear top, and I know there's nothing that I would use Baylan for up top, you know, aside from doing this as cleanly as I can. Not really a whole lot to talk about in terms of what they've got going on. Yeah, they got a Rebel Cron. Fine. It's all fine. It's not like he's stacked on Armor Pen or something like that. Also, this is basically 100% win rate, so there's not a lot to talk about. I will take a moment to say, probably nobody else has this problem. Maybe they do. Marok, don't underestimate the damage that Marok does. And like I said, you might not, but I didn't have the opportunity to give Marok the mods that he deserves. I gave them to Shin, I gave them to Baylan, and I do think those two are the most important ones, but it should be clear you should prioritize Marok. He's assisting so much, It just makes sense. These three are the core of that team. They do all the work. So really, don't neglect your Marok the way that I neglect my Marok. PSA. Just a PSA. Let's get the big stun out there and let's start doing the damage, reducing the cooldowns, getting the big hits. Look at the doubt, mama. Look at the doubt. Look at the hits. Look at the swings. Yo, buddy, why you living so much? It's probably something to do with, you know, if this dude is alive, Luthen takes 0 damage forever or something like that. I don't know. I know this team is nutty. That's all I know. Lots of attacks out of turn. We're on our way to like our second Baylan jump here, which is when it's just done at that point. Super clean, 57 banners, as it should be. I've never struggled with Luthen, but to be fair, he demands respect. Like, I've always used a valuable team to not have to deal with Luthen getting out of control. So maybe in that regard, Luthen is doing his job. Kind of like Darth Treya. Like, Darth Treya isn't that crazy. She is. And there are non-GL counters that work, but most people just say like, oh, Darth Treya here, Sith Eternal, here, Slicker. Probably less so Slicker now because Darkside Ray gives him so much value. Like, don't use your Slicker on a Treya if you could use him on like a Leia. But yeah, same kind of thing. I think Luthen is like, hey, you don't need a GL for me. But that's basically the only way to guarantee that like nothing is going to go wrong. Star Killer. Star Killer. Star Killer. Mera. I think the way that this is going to work, his Mara Jade is stupid fast. But I looked at her in advance. Look at this. This is my Star Killer Kron, which you look at it and you're like, what? There's like nothing here. That potency... Oh my god, that potency is exactly what I need for Mara Jade. His Mara Jade is faster. His Mara Jade is very fast, 353. I've seen faster, but this is fast. However, he's not using a 25% TM Kron, and I believe that is going to be all I need to get ahead of them and do the work. And now I'm actually going to look at, okay, we'll call that 70 and 90, which is basically 160 effective health. And then we've got Palpatine with, oh man. Okay, so kill Palpatine, basically. My Mara will go first. Hopefully we get the stagger off. We'll see how that goes. Put this here. Lots of debuffs. Big deal. Now we get to hit those staggers. They all lose their turn meter. Almost everybody's shocked. Ooh, he resisted. He resisted. I don't like that at all. We gotta kill Daddy Palps before things get out of control. Yeah, we'll throw the barrel. We'll get the stacks. Yeah, we'll do Mara Jade next, because sometimes Star Killer counters, why are they resisting so much? I don't know if concerning is the word, but they're resisting quite a bit considering I've got the potency Kron that I've got on. Let's do this so we go under stealth. We'll get those debuffs back out. Let's put the vulnerable on Star Killer because we know that, well, we're about to move on that. Do that. He's going to counter. Well, he could have maybe countered, but didn't. Let's do this. Try to recover. Hopefully, again, Star Killer doesn't counter. Please don't. And great. Can't this not be countered? I think that's if you have the Zeta. This can't be evaded, but I think it'll kill him. Yes, it killed him. Good. Clean banners, 57. Great. If it wasn't for... I'm telling you, man, that 25% TM Kron with a dark side team, it's so important, in my opinion, because anybody who wants to do some version of like dark side versus dark side, or if it's a case like that where for some reason someone's doing a mirror, they get to run the show if they just bring a TM Kron because you don't have one. So, Great Mothers. We're doing Great Mothers on QA next. That's how this goes. Night Sister, Night Sister, Night Sister. I do like to bring a TM Kron for this, and I do believe I only have one left, this is the one that I keep. Some potency, some crit chance, it could be a little bit better. Do I have one more? Armor pen. I think I want the armor pen. I think the armor pen is more likely to guarantee a kill on Padawan Obi-Wan. Because we are doing physical damage on Night Sister Spirit. And they do have the 15%, so this could go sideways. Let's see. They are all Relic 9, Padawan Obi-Wan, you know. I have noticed that only Relic 9 Padawan Obi-Wans are the ones who can survive the nuke. When you do this nuke right here. Does he die? Does he live? See? He survived. This could get ugly. This could be bad. Please die. He did not die. This could be bad. This is the only time this has ever gone wrong for me. Okay, we're not ability blocked, but our cooldowns have been reduced. I think this is going out the window right now, which is a problem. Yeah, we can re-bless. That's all fine and dandy, but he's gonna dodge. Yep, and this is the one time, I'm telling you, I've given this feedback in my previous videos too. Please die. No, of course not. Take your Night Sister Spirit to Relic 7 or Relic 8. I kid you not. I guarantee Padawan Obi-Wan would have died if I had the extra damage there. That is, every single time, it's the make or break. If Padawan Obi-Wan is Relic 9, and if you don't have enough damage in 3v3. In 5v5, it matters a little bit less because you've got 2 more team members assisting, and he almost always dies, but I would still say it's worth it for 3v3 alone. Now, this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. Dash, Han, Chewie. I have a theory. We're going to get ahead of Watt. We're going to stun Watt. Watt's not going to be able to give JML what he wants to give JML. JML's not in the leader slot, so he can't use his special ability that causes people to assist. I have a feeling this is going to beat JML. I have a feeling. Watt's dead. This whole thing is basically done right now. I could be a schmuck. I could be a fool. Let's go for Bastila. I probably should have tried to get rid of that crit immunity right there. But let's just start. Yeah, we're going to do that. Let's try to dispel, and we got our bonus turn. That's great. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the dispel. I was looking for the bonus turn. Chewie, unfortunately, oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. We still might be able to make it through this, though. I probably should have dispelled him there. But I really don't know if JML... Okay, that's a problem. Because those debuffs are going to be there, and now he can hit them. But we might get away with whittling him down. As long as we do this with the right order of operations here. Let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. I just need him to not keep hitting dash. Don't hit dash, don't hit dash, don't hit dash. That's what we're going for. Yeah, that's what we're going for. I never thought I would say I wish he would hit Han, but I really wish he wouldn't hit dash. Do one of these. Yep, defense down. Need to keep chewing through them. As long as we keep going in this order. Okay, ooh, it's on Han. It's on Han. Can't assist though, that's kind of annoying. Hit. Hit. Yep. Yep. Hit. Hit. Oh god, where's that protection coming from though? Let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Hit, hit. Where is he recovering his protection? Get rid of the crit immunity. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't, yeah, there's that. I think we'll get there. I think we'll get there. Those assists are just so amazing on this team. They're so necessary. Yeah, I hate that. That's okay. He doesn't have crit immunity, so we won't dispel. Hit, hit. Yeah. Keep going. Hit, hit. Ooh, that's sexy, man. That's nice. Get rid of the crit immunity. Yeah, I don't care that he's doing that. Get wrecked, dude. Smugglers all day long. All day long, dude. Be nice if Chewie was here to celebrate with us and get his medal. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it like this because I want to give him some level of anxiety, right? If I start failing on everything even more, he knows I'm stuck. But like, let's be real. What do I have? What do I have? I got Phoenix. I got some leftover crappy Jedi. I've got CLS. Like, there's nothing left that's going to beat any of these teams. So, I'm going to chill, and I'm going to leave it here, and we'll see what happens. You know how this thing goes. You know how it goes. I need him to choke down here. I don't know where he's going to put GLA, but he's got his slicker, you know, he's got his slicker up here. I'm wondering, no, if I was him, what would I do if I was him? Right, he can mirror the Leia. He might want to use Leia on Rey. Might try GLA on Leia. No idea. No idea. He's got Bane. Maybe he Banes the Leia. I don't know what he has for QA. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Here, go on a journey with me. Let me look at his Galactic Republic. I'm interested. Who's the weakest? Is Padawan Obi-Wan always the appropriate target? So if I look at like QA, 92 and 88. Okay, all right. 92 and 88. Master Qui-Gon, 95 and 71. So Qui-Gon, at least in this case, is weaker than QA. Damn, 325, dude. You blazing. What was QA? 332. She blazing. She could be faster, but that's perfectly fine. Padawan Obi-Wan, 77 and 84. 77 and 84. That's interesting. He's actually pretty close to Master Qui-Gon. I do still think, let me think about this. If you disable protection, then all he's left with is the 77. Whereas Qui-Gon has 95 health, actually. So yeah, considering the fact that Doom gets rid of protection, Padawan Obi-Wan by a mile, he has the lowest health out of these guys. So yeah, he's the one to kill. But yeah, consider taking your Night Sister Spirit up. Mine is pretty well modded. I would say, you know, all things considered, I understand she's nobody's priority. Where are we at? Night Sister. I understand not a lot of people prioritize Night Sister Spirit, right? There's a good reason for that. But, you know, I've got acceptable offense mods on her, and her physical damage is 8,000. If I started taking her relics up, I think I was already there, but I didn't think I'd see it in Grand Arena. If I started taking her relics up, right, she's at 5. There's just 500 damage going from 5 to 6, which after all the offense bonuses, you know, is more than 500. Just from going from 5 to 7, she would probably end up being at close to 10k base physical damage. So that's a really big deal. She would end up getting like another 10% crit, which would basically put her 90% plus, right? So it's just a really big deal. It's a really big deal in my opinion. But I'll stop talking about that, guys. Let's see what he does. I need him to get stuck on bottom, and if he does, I win on points. That's the story. This is a good player, though, right? He's been around since like the dawn of time. He's been playing for seven-ish years, right? So yeah, he's no schmuck. He knows what he's doing. I've talked enough. Stick around. We'll find out. Hope you're in the mood for that tank top I told you about. We are gonna lose. I mean, you know, not only does he have 13 million GP, but he actually knows what he's doing. So you know, unless by some miracle he would have dropped, he full cleared. He one-shot everything. That's all there is to it. It's that simple. I am assuming, unless there's some big shift in Kyber 1, like with the squish, I did the math and I basically needed to go 5-1 for these last 6. So this is already going to be 1-2. So I don't know. If maybe I could go 3-0, I might have a chance of getting in Kyber 1. Not that I even really know if I should want to be in Kyber 1, but I think it would be a neat achievement to just get in and get out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And let's cross our fingers. Let's see if we can go 3-0 next. Is it called a season? Someone comment, please. I don't normally ask for people to comment. What is this called? What is this group of rounds called? Do you just call it the weekly event? The current weekly event? I have no idea. See you all next time.